Okay, a lot of earnings just dropped, and we have to talk, guys. So let's cover these. So number one, let's just dive into it. By the way, if you find value, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. We're on the road to 100K subs, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. So number one, and by the way, we had a red day today, except for the Russell, and these earnings literally are fresh off the press. So number one, Opendoor, OPEN, and by now I'm sure a lot of you already saw these stocks, these earnings, but they're fresh off the press, and you're watching this video, I think, at night. Either way, man, Opendoor, holy moly, look at that. Opendoor is up about 50 cents in the aftermarket, which for a $4.60 stock, that's a lot. We're up 12%, and at the high, it was up 16%. So Opendoor numbers just came out. Let's see these guys. Adjusted EPS came in at -7, which beat the -10 cents or the loss of 10 cents expected on sales. Oh my goodness, $736 million versus 594 expected. So they beat by about $140 million on the top line. Bottom line beat as well. So let's see, anything else? I mean, look, these are again fresh off the press, so we don't have much here, but it looks like their shares were trading higher. A filing showed yesterday Lennar holding about 18 or 19 million of its shares, plus several series of tradable warrants. Anything else here, we'll see. But the initial reaction is very solid, but still, the stock is downtrending, guys. Keep that in mind. But like we said before, last time we talked about Opendoor, we can see the previous highs were right around here, $4.50, $5. So it makes sense that we're holding support where we are now, as you guys can see. And the fact that, again, earnings came in pretty good. We talked about this last time we covered the stock. We were like, if earnings come in hot, if they're good, if guidance is strong, this is going to run, at least initially. And that's what we're getting now. It is up about, again, 12% in the aftermarket, but it's not fully breaking out yet until we take out this trend line, which as of now, we're in a descending triangle. You're seeing it, lower high after lower high after lower high. So if we pull up this circle tool, boom, you guys see all these lower highs being made. We got to get through this. And at this point, we're not through it yet. But if 570 breaks, $6 really takes out, I think we're going to get some momentum, serious momentum on Opendoor. And the overall market has to do well, in my opinion. Obviously, the fundamentals for the company have to shape out, or turn out. And we'll see how the earnings call goes. This one's very sensitive to earnings calls, at least recently since they got a new CEO, right? The company's vision's changing, or the kind of the direction of the company. So big earnings call coming up. Initial reactions good on Opendoor. Let's see NEM, Newmont. Newmont just reported, and their stock, let's see, it's probably up. Yeah, it's up. It's up around, let's see here, guys, a little bit, couple dollars, not bad. It closed at 125.40. Now we're at 126. We got up to 128. So Newmont reported earnings per share. Let's see if they're even up here, guys. We're not even seeing them yet. So maybe they didn't come out yet. No, maybe. Yeah, actually, it says $2, or that's the dividend, isn't it? Yeah, dividend. No, that's the earnings, $2.02. We'll give it a couple minutes on Newmont. Let me come over here to Sprouts, SFM. I think theirs just came out. Yeah, their stock is going bananas. Wait a second. What am I doing here, guys? There we go. So SFM, theirs are out. They reported earnings per share of 92 cents. That beat the 89 cents. Sales 2.14 billion versus 2.15, so that missed. So they beat EPS, missed on sales, and let's see, they see Q1 EPS adjusted of $1.66 to $1.70 versus $1.79 expected. So soft EPS guidance. And anything on revenue, they see sales for the full year 26 of 9.2 to 9.37 versus 9.66. So yeah, sales guidance soft for sure. not looking too great there. And they expect EPS for the year to range 528 to 544 versus 569. Guys, oof, a little rough there. But the stock, I just got an ice chip. I spit it out. Excuse me for that, guys. Oh my God. Freaking Starbucks, they put these little ice chips. I'm gonna freaking choke on one of these one day. Anyway, now it's going green. There we go. So Sprouts is now going green, but the guidance, not looking good at all. And I mean, look, the stock's been demolished. So how much lower can it actually go? I mean, at this point, but yeah, the guidance is not good. But it's pushing the stock higher now. Let's see how that call goes. It looks like Sprouts just got way too extended. How did this stock go from 13 in 2020 all the way to 182 just about a couple months ago? That is insane. We're talking about a grocery store, right? I mean, what's the big deal about Sprouts? Anyway, this thing is technically, it's not looking great. It's breaking through support levels. We're tumbling on all these time frames. So I would just let it cool off. Wait for the, it's been cooling off, right? But I would wait and see if it can find a bottom at some point, if that's even possible for this name. It looks like it's been taking out lows for a while now. But if it can finally bottom, reverse, this could be an interesting play. But for now, I'm staying away. LYV, Live Nation, is another one. So this one's interesting, right? A lot of these stocks nowadays are getting disrupted by AI. Kind of the play in 2026 has been the flight from tech stocks and, funny enough, right, flight away from tech stocks and into companies that are not disrupted by AI. How does that make sense, right? Get out of tech stocks, which are doing the disrupting, to get into stocks that are not being disrupted. I mean, it makes sense to an extent, but people are overdoing the rotation, in my opinion, which we've talked about, but that's besides the point for this video. The point here is Live Nation is one of those stocks that people are going into because AI can't really disrupt live events, can it? I mean, are we in the metaverse yet? Are we putting on these goggles and we're going to concerts, in our bedrooms? No, we're not doing that. So Live Nation, they put on events, they put on, everything they do, right? Concert, event, everything, and this is a business that it's hard to disrupt. AI is not going to disrupt this until everybody has super cheap headsets. It's like, it's like when the TVs came out, right? The flat screens, they were super expensive, thousands of dollars. Now you can buy one at Costco for $200. Until you get metaverse goggles that are that cheap, everybody has them, you're not going to disrupt a company like Live Nation. You're not. And until the quality of, those virtual concerts, if the quality is like you're there, until that, how are you going to disrupt this? So Live Nation, stocks moving, it looks like, after the bell. EPS came in. They lost 96 cents. That beat the loss of $1.06 expected on sales of $6.31 billion versus $6.1. So double beat. And I'm curious to see their guidance. Either way, it doesn't matter. I think this name and this type of market has legs. It really does. And you're noticing it after the bell literally right now. It's breaking out. As I'm making this video, we're taking out 160. And at this point, you guys can see we're at multi-month highs. This is a technical break, clean cut break. Look at this. Oh, I got to trade this, man. I got to close this video and buy a bunch of shares right now. It looks like this wants to go. I don't know about right now, literally, but over the next however many days, it wants to fill the gap to 170. Then I think 175 is on the cards, on the table. Again, especially in this market with this narrative, the flight from, or the flight out of these companies that might get disrupted by AI, flight out of those into these types of names. I think that's going to continue for a little bit. And I think this could be a big, what's it called? Benefit or beneficiary of that. And we're already seeing it. We have been, and I think it's going to continue. But again, don't completely avoid, in my opinion, these tech stocks, the companies doing the disrupting. A lot of people are fleeing away from them, at least a good amount of those names. Don't make that mistake, right? A lot of those are decent right now, decent values, in my opinion. So that's Live Nation, arguably the most interesting one on the list for today. And last but not least, Texas Roadhouse. Let's pull this up. This company just reported, and the stock is, where is it now? It's at 184. Actually, no, 186. So this one's up in the aftermarket about 2.5%. Texas Roadhouse reported $1.28 earnings per share. That missed the $1.53. Oof, big miss. And revenue also missed. 1.48 billion versus 1.49 billion, so about 1.5 billion estimated. So they missed EPS and revenue. Yikes, guys. But the stock's up. Isn't that funny? The stock's up. They did raise their dividend, it looks like. That's a good sign. Let's see here. The stock dumped initially, but it recovered quick. So at this point, we're still in a wedge on TXRH. We covered this last time we talked about them, and we're not really breaking out. And after a double miss, I'm not too confident, at least in the short term. So I'm gonna keep it on the watch list. I'm gonna wait and see if it could break 190. If so, that's where it really could take off. But again, with this double miss, I'm going to be a little cautious in the short term. And again, the top one on the list that just reported earnings that I like is Live Nation. And literally, guys, you missed. Literally, I missed a trade live. This is how quick it is. Isn't this crazy? Right? I literally said like 2 minutes ago, I'm going to go buy shares, right? If I wasn't making a video, decent chance I would have bought shares. Now look at this thing. That could have been a nice 5-minute day trade. It's at 165. We were talking about it at 160. It moved another 3%. So this thing is ripping. I'm not going to chase it now. But I'm telling you, man, if this cools off, these gaps could fill. We already pretty much filled the one we talked about 3 minutes ago, up to about 168, 170. Then if that breaks, boom, I'm telling you, mid 170s. And from that point, yeah, I think we might be going higher. So Live Nation, keep your eyes on it. All these stocks are must watches right now. Let me see Opendoor. I'm curious how that one's looking. It's up even more. Looks like $5.25. Anything else on their earnings, revenue, anything? NEM must have reported by now. Let me see. Yeah, looks like, yeah, up, where the heck are the numbers? Whatever. This stock's really overbought anyway. I'm not going to chase it here, or maybe it goes to 135. All right, whatever. But, I think there are better opportunities like Live Nation, which I keep thinking about it now. Okay, now it's pulling back a little bit. It's at 162. I'm telling you, keep your eyes on that one. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. And if you want to join the private Discord where we're talking about, stocks all the time, my trades, my buy alerts, all that. They're not buy alerts, but they're portfolio updates that we post on the Discord and in Patreon. That's linked down below, guys. I post all my portfolio updates, my buys, my options, all the stocks I'm, dealing with. We talk about them on there. And again, you get access to the private Discord. Check it out if you want. It's linked down below. Also pinned in the comments, or go to StockSurfS.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your night.